The hell you doing? Okay, well, anyways, this Facebook wants to be a little girl. Just kidding. Kidding. That was sexist. Oh yeah, we might as well pull up a few. I think that was from last night. So this was from last night. I don't think I may have reported on this. But anyways, Joe Biden will be heading to Camp David tonight to discuss the future of his re-election campaign with his family. According to NBC, the end of the Biden campaign could be just days away. Maybe even a day away. I'll come back to her in a second. Man, I gotta reload this page, don't I? Doing too many things at the same time. Um, Alright, turn on my other Rumble channel. Turn on mines. We're gonna wait for a second. Hold up. I feel like I'm missing a channel. Yeah, we'll do YouTube. Why not? YouTube's dead to me, but I still kind of play with it every now and again. Okay. We good? We online? Looks like we are. Alrighty. Closing out of that. Done with you. Biden family urges campaign shakeup. Biden opts out of re-election, says O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly reported that President Joe Biden has decided not to seek re-election, citing internal Democratic polling indicating Biden cannot recover from a debate and a decline in fundraising. The White House is reportedly still determining how to announce this decision to the public. The news has been widely discussed and shared across various social media platforms, with reactions ranging from skepticism to surprise. Let's watch Alex Jones' video real quick.
But all kidding aside,
the first lady to be told me she holds them for you.
yes, she does, but not with she and Kamala have become friends. Yeah. But all kidding aside, it's a matter of the thing. We are simpatico on our philosophy of government and simpatico on how we want to approach these issues that we're facing. And so I don't have, and when we disagree, it'll be just like, so far it's been just like when Barack and I did. It's in private. She'll say, I think we should do A, B, C, or D. And I'll say, I like A, don't like B and C. Mm-hmm. And it's go, okay. And like I told Barack, if I reach something where there's a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign. We don't have that. We haven't, what? And we discussed at length our views on foreign policy, on domestic policy, on intelligence. And the great thing is she has a background in the Senate on intelligence, the Intelligence Committee. She has a background in the Senate on a whole range of things that are going to be pertinent to what we have to do. But it's going to be, I think so much is going to be incoming, Jake. Yeah. It's a matter about who takes what when.
Yeah. I don't need to tell you, Mr. President-elect, that the NAACP
completely calm about it. So let's actually listen to that one more time.
a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign. We don't have that.
I'm starting this over. I gotta listen.
But all kidding aside,
The First Lady to be told me she holds them for you.
Yes, she does. But not with she and Kamala have become friends. Yeah. But all kidding aside, it's a matter of the thing. We are simpatico on our philosophy of government and simpatico on ends. Yeah. But all kidding aside, it's a matter of the thing. We are simpatico on our philosophy of government and simpatico on how we want to approach these issues that we're facing. And so I don't have, and when we disagree, it'll be just like, so far it's been just like when Barack and I did. It's in private. She'll say, I think we should do A, B, C, or D. And I'll say, I like A, don't like B and C. Mm-hmm. And it's go, okay. And like I told Barack, if I reach something where there's a fundamental disagreement we have based on a moral principle, I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign. We don't have that. We haven't, and we discussed at length our views on foreign policy, on domestic policy, on intelligence. And the great thing is she has a background in the Senate on intelligence, the Intelligence Committee. She has a background in the Senate on a whole. But it's going to be.
So what's just so strange about this to me is just the willingness to give away what you're doing in videos, something that can be reflected on later. I mean, I don't know. His words were like just so dead on that it's hard to even like think of the opposite. Like, well, he could just be, talking shit. Leading report, Biden family is encouraging the president to stay in the race. Breaking news: the decision has been made that Biden will not seek re-election according to law.
A year ago today, when we launched this campaign, I said we were in the fight for the soul of this nation. I told you nothing less than democracy and freedom around the ballot. With every passing day, that is proving true. In this fight, there are two sides. One side is Trump, taking away your right, embracing violence, pushing more tax cuts for the wealthy and the powerful, promising to be a dictator from day one. On the other side is you. When I asked you to join us a year ago, so many of you banded together that you turned this campaign into a grassroots groundswell. Over 1.6 million people chipped in whatever amounts they could. 550,000 of you for the first time, and more than 80,000 people from all 50 states stepped up to volunteer. We've opened over 120 coordinated offices in key battleground states, sent 12 million texts to voters, and made 2.5 million voter calls. Our movement is battling Trump's MAGA forces who want to take away bedrock American freedoms. But we're fighting back. We're out hustling. We're out organized. We're out raising my opponent. We're focused, determined, and energized.
What's the point of this video?
With your help, we're going to win.
I mean, it's obviously a campaign video. So I think this is just media pressure on the Biden family. Palmer Report, a very leftist media outlet. No, Joe Biden is not getting replaced on the ticket. So this is, I guess, only Bill O'Reilly's statement as of right now. So I'm actually going to take this off, the whole breaking news portion. I mean, it is breaking news if it ends up being true, but I'm going to take it off for now still doing up this shit. President Joe Biden is withdrawing from his campaign. Yeah, Jack Banky. I don't even know who that is. America's outlaw. What up? I'm gonna look at you. Influencer, political commentator, first featured in Newsweek, both play bars. The decision has been made that the president will quit the campaign. 2 reasons indicate until polling says he cannot recover from the debate. 1 reason. Actually, let's just go check out Bill O'Reilly. Let's just do that. Confronting the presidents. Here's a Biden update from Bill O'Reilly. News headquarters, the decision has been made that the president will quit the campaign. 2 reasons. Internal polling says it cannot recover from the debate. 1 reason is drawing up. Yeah, what happened? Did I click something that I didn't mean to? Oh shit, I did. I thought that was 1 out of 2. 2 out of 2. So it's over for Joe, but the White House doesn't yet know how or when to stay close. See what he says, man. Could be a little bit of a grift. He's got a new book coming out in a few months. I'm on BillO'Reilly.com. Ew. Oh, man. I want to cover this too real quick. Don Luker, developing Arby's fast food restaurant, just changed their profile picture to the occult all-seeing eye pyramid without any official announcement on the change. You have like some very odd messaging here. The return is near. We're here to help. At Arby cares. The return of what? That's actually what I said. I went to go check out their page. Because I think it's a stupid marketing decision. It's just like, I mean, they are for meat for the most part, it seems like. But at the same time, it's like, this is an odd year to be putting out any kind of occult symbolism. So for them to do it with so many people alert on occult symbolism right now, I think it's just going to hurt their company. So I think it's a dumb decision. Anyway, Colin Ruggs says Toronto Pride turns into degenerate parade as pervs take their clothes off to celebrate their pride. You know, I'm not even going to play this video. You can just probably tell by the... I mean, it's blurred out, so I guess I could. Sometimes you gotta worry with X though now. They're letting porn and stuff. Are you serious, man? They didn't do a good job of blurring her boobs out. I'm not even gonna make this full screen. You get the idea. Anyways, next story. Beautiful blonde. Europe has been predominantly white continent for the entirety of its history. Just because some bureaucrats have decided against the will of the people that we should suddenly be a minority on our own continent doesn't mean we should let it happen. Say no to being replaced. Take too long.
Of course, you're going to be attacked if you say, hey, this continent, Europe, has been predominantly white for, the entirety of its history, and now suddenly within one generation, a few bureaucrats have decided against the will of the people that we should suddenly be a minority. Or why do we allow that to happen? If you say that, you are going to be attacked. But the only other option then you have is say nothing and have it happen. So the choice is yours, and I've made my choice. Of course, you're going to be attacked if you say, hey, this continent, Europe, has been predominantly white for, the entirety of its history, and now suddenly within one generation, a few bureaucrats have decided against the will of the people that we should suddenly be a minority.
Harris poised to replace Biden. Updated 25 minutes ago. This discussion revolves around a potential replacement of President Joe Biden, with Vice President Kamala Harris being the consensus choice among participants. Harris is seen as a natural successor due to her status as the first black female vice president and her current lead in primary polls. The conversation also touches on potential vice president picks for Harris, with names like Gavin Newsom, Pete Buttigieg, I call him, Gretchen Whitmer, Amy Klobuchar. All horrible choices being mentioned. The importance of maintaining party unity and avoiding alienating key voter demographics, particularly black voters, is highlighted in any decision regarding the replacement for Biden. YouGov, Democratic registered voters, this is from Keith Oberman, so a leftist source. Well, actually, it's from YouGov, but still, Keith Oberman, very leftist. Should Biden be the nominee? Should continue running? Should step aside? 55% to 45%. Should Trump be running for president? Should not. Total registered voters or Democratic? I don't think anybody believes that. If that's all registered voters, then you know there's something up with this poll. Try to keep the propaganda to a minimum, y'all. What I try to do. Biden opts out the election. Yeah. Try chaos balls erupt at Washington Square Park. Roaring Kitty sued for GameStop stock. What is up with that name? I remember hearing about that a few weeks ago, but I didn't look too deep. Keith Gill, known as Roaring Kitty, has been sued for securities fraud in the Eastern District of New York. The lawsuit filed by Mark Radiev alleges that Gill manipulated the stock price of GameStop through his social media posts. Radiev, who reportedly owns 35 shares of GameStop and a few in AMC, claims the stock was artificially inflated. The lawsuit is a class action representing a group of investors who believe they were misled by Gill's actions. The case has sparked mixed reactions, some questioning the merit of the lawsuit, others calling for accountability. quick. These two. Put it in market news. Wait, hold on a second. I thought he said it was like a Fox affiliated company or something. I was like, wait, that's government. Prime Family Dex shows 2024 run in debate fallout. Calls to expel Omar over alleged Somalia allegiance. Oh, DC. A significant number of social media posts and discussions have emerged calling for the expulsion of Representative Ilhan Omar Congress. This call stemmed from a rally where the former Prime Minister of Somalia, his son Ali Khair, stated that Omar's interests lie with Somalia rather than the United States. We all got this has led to accusations of said not representing the interests of her American constituents. Some posts go farther, suggesting Omar should be arrested for treason, moved from all committees, expelled from the country, or even deported. The discussions reflect a strong sentiment against Omar's perceived loyalty to Somalia over the United States. Bobby Starbuck just started following him recently. He's a local. Ilhan Omar smiles at the Prime Minister, says she's in Congress to serve the interests of Somalia, not America. This translation describes an asset. She should be thrown out of Congress over this and investigated for ranking as a foreign agent.
xildhibaan ilhaan cumar oo magaca Soomaaliya qalin dahab ah ku qortay qadiyadda ilhaan ma aha qadiyad ilhaan ma aha qadiyad Minnesota ma aha qadiyad reer Mareykan qadiyadda ilhaan waa qadiyad Soomaaliyeed guusha ilhaan waa guusha Soomaaliyeed waxayna noo ximbaarsan tahay macno weyn aniga oo ku hadlaya magaca dadka Soomaaliyeed oo dhan meel walba ay joogaan waxaan idinka codsanayaa inaad hiil iyo hool la garab istaagtaan ku taageertaan codkiina dariskiina saaxiibadiin cid walba ood garanaysaan aad u sheegtaan inay soo baxaan si ay ilhaan ugu codeeyaan albaab walbana aad u garaacdaan sidii dib loogu dooran lahaa ballanteennu waa maxay ballanteennu waa inaad garab iyo gaashaan u noqotaan xildhibaan ilhaan oo aad mar kale dibi doorataan idinkoo isku duuban oo ul iyo diira mar kale mahadsanidin allah idin barakeeyo soomaaliya ha noolaato
It's the girl that I guess married her brother. Right. There's no translation for this? Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. Debate over illegals and immigration impact. Let me go and get this game started in the background. The discussion revolves around the issue of illegal immigration in the United States. The focus on the influx of illegal immigrants and its implications, many users express. Second, screen went off for a second. Illegal immigrants and its implications, many users express concerns about the impact on crime rates, strain on resources, and rapid assimilation. There are calls for stricter border control and the deportation of illegal immigrants. Some users argue against the use of the term illegals, emphasizing the humanity of the individuals involved. The conversation also touches on the economic impact of immigration and the need for assimilation into the host culture. The discussion reflects a range of perspectives from those advocating for stricter immigration policies to those highlighting the humanitarian aspects of the issue. This is such a dumb conversation. It's like, yeah, they're illegal. That's what you do with illegal people. You either throw them in jail, or you, especially if they come from another country, you deport them. I mean, we don't deport our own citizens, do we? So, it's a stupid conversation. Anyways, let me make sure this game's getting started. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump into this, because I don't want to spend too much time. Hey, wait. Finally got this up. Or did he just say... Wait. Okay, never mind. Let me get this game on screen. No Man's Sky. Hello. Like somebody asked me the other day on a different platform, like, why do you call it Shadow Games Report? There's no news. And I was like, well, they asked me on Twitch, so I guess they didn't know that I had a news segment before I start the game, but it's kind of funny. So, yeah, this is actually how I normally had my previous streams, where I would show the news while I played the game. Just had like Twitter in the background, flipping through different stories while I play. I don't know how much to believe about that Bill O'Reilly story just yet, though. I'm just gonna wait for more sources. I'm gonna wait for the White House. How about that? Ew, Dwayne Johnson. He's got more muscles than me. Defined muscles. Yeah, I got decent. I just need to get cut. You know what I'm saying? But in the workout meaning, not in the stabby meaning. Alright, let's get into this, y'all. Can I delete this?